Is there an identifying feature that separates those who succeed from those who fail during times of testing?
Yeah. So for me, I mean, like I am I am all for the idea of front loading the work so you can intelligently do almost nothing with massive confidence that's grounded in reality. I'm also a massive fan of the idea of winning the war before it's been fought. And so for me, it's like there's this great movie um, about sort of like chess called Searching for Bobby Fischer, and one of the
Yeah,
things that his mentor teaches him in that movie
I've seen that. It's
is
great. Yeah.
don't move until you see it. And my background actually as a little kid also was like in those tournaments, and that meant that was like mass that was kind of like clicked with me through an investing prism. And so like, and another thing from that movie was probably the best scene in that movie was Lawrence Fishburne playing with him in the park and being like, your problem is you're not playing to win, you're playing not to lose. And so for me, those are interconnected ideas. And so the key thing is I don't have anybody invest a dime, but nobody, and this is their own decision, of course, but like nobody invests a dime according to the philosophy that I'm sharing with them until they are totally dialed in on the stock picking side and they're feeling totally dialed in on the investing side in terms of best practices. And one of the questions, as an example, that they answer before putting skin in the game at all, much less like significant skin in the game, is what will I do? What will I do if my investments fall 80% and stay down for 2 years? And if you don't have a good answer to that question, you have absolutely no business playing the game of long term investing because you haven't thought through the if then.
Mm.
And so, actually thinking that through. And it's interesting because there's also a difference between analytically understanding your answer on paper and embodying it during the moment. And so, as much as I can possibly do to help another human soul make all of the if then decisions, win the game of chess in terms of stock picking, where you have massive faith in what you've selected and your ability to find new, fresh fat fish in the future, and your ability to feed those fat fish with as little effort as is necessary, but 100% temperamentally prepared for whatever the world throws at you,
Mm.
is what I'm going to do. And generally speaking, like I said, like if people have a primal determination to conquer the fear of outliving their money and just the frustration of feeling stuck and the inability to have it be that like their world, like their family. Sometimes, sometimes I have clients who are supporting their friends in certain ways and like they want to be able to lift up like their entire like tribal unit and then have spillover that they can lift up their communities beyond that in terms of philanthropy, altruism, what have you. If you really are burning with desire for those things and now is your time, you can do it. But if you don't have that drive, for whatever reason, people will just duck the answers to those questions. They won't give them real bandwidth. And then during moments like this, when it seems like the sky is falling, they're going to fall into the Joey Public trap of checking your stock app 75 times a day and not doing anything that's actually like useful for you.
That's so good. Yeah. So don't move until you see it. That's the first thing, right? That I got out of
100%.
that. So don't move until you see it. In other words, wait for it to come to you, I guess, in a way, or don't actually take action until you feel you are in absolute alignment. It's like fishing. You like whenever I take kids fishing, they are like, "Well, have I caught one yet, Dad? Have I caught one yet? How do I know that I've caught one? This one feels like." You will know when you catch something.
Mm.
You'll know when you're ready. You'll know when you see it.